Record. Okay.
Cool,
Okay.
we're back.
So, just not only thank you. I'm gonna take another shot.
What's in that?
Not PCP, not PCP, but actually just grocery water and a little
Okay,
just delight,
just water. All right, all right.
some piss. But all right. Moving forward. Thank you for getting this going again. And next question. Not to talk about politics again, but hey, that was awesome. There are rumors that you have a lost Spotify playlist under the name Zach Picklefeet. Is that true?
Yeah, it's not lost. It's just it's up there. Yeah.
Okay, then just as another question, have you ever pickled your phalanges?
No, I've not.
Never pickled your phalanges? Okay, all right. So where did you come up with Zach Picklefeet for that playlist?
I had over a decade ago. I had a Facebook account that was Zach Cregger, and it was turning into more of like a Whitest Kids public kind of account for like it was just it quickly filled up with people that knew me from Whitest Kids, and it wasn't any of my real friends or anything like that that I knew in my life. So I created a secondary account called Zach Picklefeet, and just so that when I sent it, I wanted a last name that would like get a double take, so that when I send it to people, they'd be like, "Who is this?" "Oh, it's Zach." And so I didn't want to use my name. I wanted something that would just make people not ignore it. So I picked that, and then that has just become my that's what I've used forever, and that's how I like log into Spotify or something. So yeah.
All right, smart, cool Clark Kent, Superman paralysis there. But with that in mind, I've taken a look at that playlist, and I'd like to ask Zach, would you like to play a game of Kill, Mary, Fuck?
Sure.
Okay, so here we go. The first trio: Celebrity Lifestyle by Swans,
Okay.
Success by Iggy Pop, and
Okay.
Kill by Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Oh boy. Wait, what was the first one?
Celebrity Life.
Celebrity lifestyle. I guess I will. I'll fuck success because it's such a good time song. I'll kill celebrity lifestyle and I'll marry hell. I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to expand on any of those, or?
No, well, it's weird. The Squirrel Nut Zippers. It's funny. I remember when that song came out. I thought it was so lame. I was like, these guys are posers. Like, this is such an affect. I don't really listen to any of their other music. I just heard that song on MTV in the '90s, and I don't know. I like re-heard it again a couple of years ago, and I was like, this song is amazing. Like, it's so weird. It sounds like this old like Cab Calloway song that's like really energetic and really like authentic. I think Andrew Bird is in that band, and he's a genius. So I was like, oh wow, like there's a lot more going on here than just like a gimmick. It's a really well written song, and it's evil. I have a big affinity for anything overtly evil. I love evil in my art, in my movies, in my music. I listen to death metal every night to like fall asleep. I
Really?
just like
Wow.
I just like it soothes me. It like knocks me out like Ambien. Um, so yeah, I heard that song, and I started listening to it like more often, and yeah, I dig it. It's a good song.
Cool. All right. Then going away from the playlist, then for the next Fuck, Mary, Kill, a plethora of red grapes, your mom's homemade pizza bagels, or a gallon of absolutely pure PCP.
Well, I would kill the PCP because it would kill me, so
Mhm.
that's got to go.
Mhm.
I guess I would kill my mom's bagels, or fuck my mom's bagels, because bagels are like, you know, pizza bagels. You said, right? Because that's the kind of thing you want to enjoy like once and then get them out of there. You don't need a whole lot of that. And so I guess I would marry the grapes. What a strange question, my friend.
Try to tailor in all of the little whitest kids you know references there, but yeah,
Oh,
no.
dude, that is so funny. That all went over my head. The grapist, obviously, pizza bagels, and then wait, what was the third one? Oh, gallon pizza B. Obviously, I got that.
And you
I
picked
didn't
the
even think
right
about
one.
the grapist and pizza bagels. I was just like, okay, what a weird question I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm
Amazing.
pretty good at that. And with the last weird question in mind, my family has an affinity for the Skarsgårds. Who
Oh,
doesn't? They're so freaking talented.
yeah, they are.
For this one, fuck, Mary, kill Bill Skarsgård, the actor. Bill Skarsgård dressed as Pennywise, or Bill Skarsgård as Keith.
As who?
Keith in the film
Oh,
Barbarian.
wait, what was the first one? So Bill Skarsgård, the actor?
The actor, Pennywise, or Keith. Carefully
I
mark.
guess I would marry Keith because he's my creation. So I feel like I got to be protective of that. I think it'd be fun to fuck a clown. So let's go ahead and fuck Pennywise. And then I hate to say I would kill Bill, the actor. I love Bill. He's a great guy. I'm incredibly fond of him, but he's got to go, dude. I guess that's what it is.
The good side of that is now we get Kill Bill Volume 3. So
there you go.
There
you go.
Thanks for
that. That would be great. I would be there for Kill Bill Volume 3.
Tarantino's been talking about it a lot as I think it's Nikita is her name. Verity Green's daughter in that film would come and try and avenge her mother's death if he ever did that. But
yeah, I mean it's right there. It's like ready to get made.
Do you have going off track? Actually, I don't have time because recording and you're being
No, you have time. You have time.
All right, so cool. Tarantino, he's got one more film left, he says. And not like, oh, what you think it could be or what you would do. What is something that you would want to see, if you are a big Tarantino fan, if you're not,
I'm a huge Tarantino fan.
So what would you like to see in his final film? Because a lot of people are saying it's going to be a horror film, okay? It's going to a horror film, all right?
I don't think it's going to be a horror film. It's funny. He did write a Star Trek film that he considered doing. And I think he has said that maybe he could make that and he wouldn't consider it his 10th and final film because it's like another world. So like I'm all for, I'd say give me more, man. So yeah, if he made a Star Trek, I would be cool with that. And then him going on and making another movie after. I would feel really weird if his final film was a Star Trek film. But also like kind of the joy of that guy is like I love wherever his weird brain goes, I want to follow it. So like I wouldn't want to put any sort of nudging on him one way or another because I want him to just like follow his joy and make whatever the hell comes to him. I'm just so curious what it will be. I have no idea. I mean, I feel like for my money, he's been an incredibly consistent director. Not many people have made 9 movies like to the caliber. There's one movie he's made that I didn't connect with, and that's Hateful Eight. For whatever reason, that one for me, I didn't connect with it. I'm not saying it's bad. It just didn't. I didn't resonate with it as much.
Yeah.
But all good. I mean, like I'm first in line for whatever he's got. Take my money. Like, make it.
For me, I liked Hateful Eight, but it's my least favorite of his films because I feel like the whole point of it, in a sense, is tropes, things that you believe. Are you following it? No, gone. And that was the point. And I know he wanted it as a stage production originally, which I think would have been probably better. But thank you for talking about that and allowing me a question. But for the next thing, puff piece question. What are some of your favorite horror movies? I know you love Drag Me to Hell. And other than favorite horror flicks, are there any that you find overrated? Please be honest, Abe.
I'm not going to get into shit talking other horror movies that I don't like. But I will. I thought about this. The question of like my favorite horror movie. So how about this? I'll give you a big answer to this. I'll give you 5 pre-2000 and 5 post-2000. How about that?
The fact that it's double digits now, 10. Go for it. I'm ready.
10. Okay. All right. Pre-2000. My 5 favorite horror movies would be, and this I reserve the right to change this at any time, but right now, this is what I say. The Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I think is probably the greatest horror movie ever made. Audition.
Cool. Awesome.
The Shining.
Awesome.
And The Blair Witch Project.
Beautiful. Okay.
Post 2000, I would say Drag Me to Hell. You got me on Drag Me to Hell. Yes. I would say Get Out.
Great movie. Yeah.
Hereditary.
I didn't see
Saint Maud, and Let the Right One In.
Okay, Let the Right One In. I've seen. I'm pretty sure in the poster it's a girl where there's like blood coming from her face.
Yeah, it's a Scandinavian vampire movie. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna look into that one. Thank you for instead of the evil side, or you're always about the evil. Thank you for giving the positive things of those 2 films. I mean,
yeah, sure.
But with that in mind, I actually have a call-in question from someone by the name their name is Quidditch Kid 793, and they just wanted me to play this audio for you, and let's see what they had to say.
Hey, Zach. Big fan of yours. I actually named my IG handle after you and your fellow Caucasian brothers. Got two questions for you. First, why should I go see your movie? And second, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Nice Monty Python reference there. Don't know the answer. The I guess the why go see Barbarian? Dude, it's really fun. It's really scary. It's really fun, and I guarantee it's not going to be what you expect. It's one of the things I've loved is seeing on the trailer on the YouTube, all the comments or people like positing what they think the movie is about and like what they think is going on, and no one has come anywhere near
Really?
what is actually going on in the movie.
Cool.
I promise you will be surprised. I promise.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
then thank you. That's our first call-in question, and there's actually one more. If you
Okay.
don't mind. This one, it is kind of serious, but you know, you're really good at giving great quotes. So here is one from Gaylord Minion 420. It's a beautiful name there. Here we
Okay.
go.
All right.
Hey, this is Stewie Griffin. No lie, that's my name, okay? Zach, I recently encountered someone who claimed to be Trevor's spiritual successor. He made this comment literally the day he died, shaking my damn head. I was wondering if you have watched Trevor's interview on Joe Rogan where he says, and I quote, I always feel like that, like, when a celebrity dies, like, and then everybody posts, like, oh my God, this guy meant this to me, or this to me, this to me, this to me, and, like, I get it, yeah, but, like, it always seems to be about themselves kind of in a weird way, where it's like this is how much this affected my life or any sort of issue where there's like a bandwagon of people jumping on like we got to find Coney. So do you believe Trevor has a spiritual successor? Because Stewie Griffin don't.
Okay, two questions. Are you the voice in both of these recordings?
No.
Oh, weird. Sounds like it.
Thank you, Zach, for admiring my very accurate impression of comedic sweetheart Harry Ford. Ivy Wolk has been training me at the Emerson School for the Terribly Disabled, to great success, I may add. Do you know how many 20-year-old homosexual men I allowed to fart on me so that I could get this swagged out Mickey Rourke range of method acting prowess? Yeah, I feel like Jennifer Lawrence, or AOC for that matter. But alas, that was not my brother Harvey Pizza asking you those questions, Mr. Cregger. It was I, B.G. Cumby, the greatest mind in all of art since soon-to-be president one day himself, Vincent Gallo. Can you believe that wiggle blocked me? Like, why must I be so talented and humble and likable? I understand, though, It probably wasn't his idea, considering Vincent was the first white boy homeboy in the entire world. It was probably the hatchling of upper middle class, mulatto military brat, Michael Holman. acting like a dang fool with that word goo-ha, you know? Just makes me sick. 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 Anyways. I'm in the process of making my very own film. I've talked about it for quite some time. It's been in my head now for over 2 years. And if I've learned anything in this trying moment of Creation PlayStation, it's this. Just be yourself. No matter what, let people make fun of you. Wear your heart right on your sleeves. Just like Kanye Omari West, now known as Ye. But don't be a bully. Don't be a jerk. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. And no, I'm not talking about the app. I'm a man, for Christ's sake. You see, today is April 4th, the late and great Trevor Moore's birthday, and here at Connecticut Public Radio, we wanted to celebrate someone who not only made us all laugh, but had an impact in our guests' lives forever. Zach valued him as a friend, as a collaborator, and an incredible lover. Well, definitely that last one, at the very least. And, you know, I think I learned something today. They, and you know who they are, they hate us because they ain't us. In fact, they ain't even themselves. You dig? I'm genuine, like Genuine's pony, and I'm gonna ride that dang horse into the deepest gates of hell, even if Sam Raimi has to drag me down there with him. We have removed the following answer to my question due to the fact that Harvey had a PCP overdose midway through this piece and went into both epileptic and psychedelic shock. He's recovered, of course, even though the shock doc told him he was, and I quote here, gay and had AIDS and was named Austin Powers when he woke up. Go woke, go broken. That's what the kids say nowadays, right? Well, that about does her, you know. Wraps her all up. I gotta get back to making the greatest movie ever made since your film Barbarian, and the lovely people watching at home should go back to watching this humble-ass interview Harrison put together, like Nakey Jakey's mama puts together buckwheat waffles. Trevor Moore may not be here anymore, yet he lives. He lives on through the joy of making others laugh and the skits he left behind for us to giggle about, like little schoolgirls, you know. So I guess we share that in common. Say, friend, got any of that good Crystal Light piss jug?
That I think he was probably reacting to, but you know, I don't want to speak for him. He said it himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for talking about that. And that wasn't me on the audio, but to go,
I believe you.
To go from, you know, people that have incredible amount of importance of your life and building a life together in a sense. Addison Grove. It's 2019. You finally married voice acting darling and Last House on the Left star, let alone seventh cousin of actor Bill Paxton, Sarah Paxton. What was that day like for you? How did you propose? And how has your relationship helped improve your creative side? Because her small role, and I'm pretty sure it's the 4th episode of Twin Peaks: The Return, next to the actor that was in American History X and My Name Is Earl, is a real highlight when you rewatch it. Because
she's great.
You okay? You okay, Doug?
Yeah. I'm like that's a huge whole giant bunch of questions you just asked. It was wonderful. It was the best day of my life. She's the best. She is so like encouraging of me to and supportive of me to you know do what I'm doing. So I hope that I'm as encouraging and as supportive of her as she is of me. And she's my best friend. She's the best.
And then just if you don't mind saying, like, was there like a proposal that you planned, or what exactly happened?
Oh, it wasn't anything too ornate or too extravagant. You know, we were visiting my family in D.C. and we went and stayed at the Watergate Hotel, and I popped the question there. It was very special, but very like low key.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah,
If Watergate does not bother me, does your conscience bother you? Good place to propose there.
yeah.
Well, next one, not tailing off from, your wife, but this next question, I know before this interview started, we ran out of time recording, but at the beginning we talked for 5 minutes before even recording this. But I firmly believe you're about to become a critically acclaimed director beyond
Oh,
your
thank you.
wildest dreams. Oh, I can't wait to see the film. But beyond your wildest dreams, with world-renowned sex appeal and unparalleled talent.
World-renowned sex appeal. I'll take it. Let's
Let's go to
go.
Bulgaria, man. They got the feta cheese, the real stuff.
Hey, world-renowned.
But so with that being said, how do you feel about the filmmaker, artist, and peculiar to Mr. Fish shirt connoisseur, Vincent Gallo?
Interesting. I don't know him. I've never met him. I have heard that he is a criminal who just bamboozled his way into the film industry, which I think, if that's true, rad. More power to him. I think he's definitely attracted some controversy that I would not wish on myself at all. I I've only seen of his films Buffalo '66, and I think that might be the only film. There you go. I think that might be the only film of his that I've actually seen. So I'm a little derelict in my duties as a a cinephile, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't have. He doesn't occupy too much space in my mind, to be honest. So,
No,
yeah.
absolutely. And I've been keeping a correspondence with him for about.
Like found him in the phone book and called him and like scored a date with him, which I thought was like insane. But one of the things she told me was that like yeah, he's like not shy. Like he wrote his name on the cement in front of his apartment. And I was like, no way. And then I was walking down the street and I saw in the sidewalk the word Gallo. And I remember I called her. I was like, does he live at blah blah blah? And she's like, yeah. I was like, fucking A, he did write his name in the pavement, like right in front of his apartment. Like that's really crazy for a semi-famous person to do. But hey, there he goes.
Yeah, he talking with him. He's told me some interesting things, but not to say his location. But was it the? And I'll block this. But was it the? That's just a dream project. I'm just throwing that out there. You're a very busy man, and you're about to become a critically acclaimed director beyond your wildest dreams with world-renowned sex appeal and unparalleled talent.
Oh well, thank you very much. All right.
For the past 10 years, I've been doing interviews where my first big interview was with rapper and hip hopper Asher Roth of I Love College fame. And I asked him, if you could, in as much detail as possible, describe your ideal perfect breakfast, to which he was like, hey, man, that's a really great question. And I've kept it up since, to the point now I'm talking to the person that 4 o'clock, Fuse TV, you come home, have chips and salsa after school. you're watching Whitest Kids You Know, it's just the best thing in the world. If you could describe in as much detail as possible your ideal perfect breakfast, that would mean the world.
I love this question. I love it. Okay, so how about this? Well, the tendency is to just put too much in that I would never be able to actually eat. You know what I mean? Because breakfast is my favorite thing in the world. So it's like,
Okay.
obviously, I want to get like a big bowl of sweet cereal, and I want bacon and pancakes and scrambled eggs. And my mom made these cheese braids for Christmas every year that are like this like pastry with like cheese and icing on it. It's like sweet and like incredible. A donut is awesome for breakfast, but I can't eat all that stuff. So instead, I'm going to pick one thing, and here's what it would be. I know it, easy. There's in Richmond, there's two places. Okay, I'll give you two options.
Yes.
In Richmond, Virginia, there's a store called the Fancy Biscuit. It's a breakfast restaurant, and it is the greatest, sloppiest biscuits. They make everything right there from scratch, and they like drizzle whatever you want, and they can make you like 30 different combinations of like biscuits covered in eggs and gravy and all these things. It's incredible. So that's a hard contender. But here in LA, if it was my birthday and I'm going to eat whatever I want, I'm going to go to this place called All Day Baby on Sunset Boulevard in Silver Lake. I'm going to get a coffee, an orange juice, and a water. I like those three beverages.
Nice.
And then I'm going to order, they have this egg sandwich. So it's 2 homemade biscuits with jam, which I never would have thought I would have wanted, but the jam is amazing. A sausage patty and like fluffy eggs. And I think there might be cheese on there too, and cheese. Jam and cheese. Sounds gross, tastes incredible. That is like the greatest breakfast sandwich you're going to have on the West Coast. I love it. That's my answer. Final question. Final answer. What am I saying? I'm trying to be dramatic again. That's it. That's my answer.
Locking it in. Regis Philbin voice.
There we go.
Thank you for that, because the amount of depth was perfect.
And I got to tell you, man, I have really enjoyed this time with you, dude. It's been really fun. You clearly have done your research. I'm very impressed. And I don't know how you found out some of the stuff you've got going on there. It's amazing. You're very thorough. You're kind of like America's version of who's that Canadian dude with the plaid hat? Nardwuar. You know Nardwuar?
I've gotten that comparison so many times.
Because you're thorough and you've got details and you've clearly researched and done your homework. It's awesome. That's a compliment. Nardwuar is awesome.
Dude, he's amazing. The human serviette. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for saying that. Just not only saying all those things, thank you for bonding with me about Conan O'Brien. Thank you for talking about Trevor this week. Thank you for breaking down these questions. The 5 things of best horror movies before 2000, and then the 5 movies after 2000. And I can only say that I can't determine what's going to happen with Barbarian, like you said before this interview, but I can't wait to see the movie. I'm thankful that I was able to watch the commentary afterwards. No spoilers. And just sincerely thank you for following through on your dreams and making people like me, human serviettes of America, be able to see how far this person from 2000, I don't know the year you went, but School of Visual Arts, I don't know what was going on at the time, but you've been able to find your own brand to a point where you have the greatest cast I have seen in years, and that this film, I feel, is going to be better than Father of the Bride by Vampire Weekend.
that is a high standard, but goddamn it, I hope you're right. Buddy, thank you so much, man. It's been an absolute pleasure. I really, really appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
No problem.
I hope you like it. Let me reach back out to me once you see it. Let me know what you think.
And then my beautiful credits, where you can see all the people who worked in the film. Very few of them, which is the greatest thing. And I'll never make... I may use a big crew, but I'll never make a film where I have to put everybody's goddamn name at the end credits, because it's just like, it just drags on and on and on and on. I mean, every assistant of the craft service people have to have their names in the film. I mean, are people working in a movie because they want to get paid, or are they working because they want their name in the film? And they're doing a job, you know. It's like this credit thing is really bizarre. Unless you're doing specific, defined things on a movie, why does every single person's name, it doesn't mean anything. No one knows it anyway. It's just a really weird motivation. You always get this feeling when you're working on a film now that people are only working with you because they want your name on their resume, that they're sort of merchandising themselves. I mean, if they would put that same interest in the work itself, if they would just get off on the work, they would reverberate. It would echo around at how great they were, rather than just focusing on this like stamp that they want in their stamp book. But it's so nice to see credits just like that, just very simple. Those are the people who work on a film. There's a soundman, there's a couple camera assistants, crew, and there you go.
So what? Anyway, my name's Zeb. And I'm gay. My name's Zeb and I'm really gay. I have AIDS and my name's Zeb and I'm gay.